Lifeweaver has an identity problem. The fact that he is a support that doesn't act like support that Blizzard has created. If you think about the support class, Blizzard created the support class and named it the support class for a reason. Because the support class is supposed to support the players in front of you, the other players, damage, tank, or in some cases, the other support. It goes beyond helping. And Lifeweaver is a character who is a helper, not a supporter. And there's a difference there. And that is a fundamental problem with Lifeweaver that I think is going to lead to him getting reworked. Potentially at the level that even Symmetra had to get reworked. I don't think Lifeweaver is going to switch classes. I don't think it's going to be that bad. But I definitely do think Lifeweaver's going to need reworking. And I think Blizzard will rework him. Because think about what support implies. Support implies helping someone or something succeed. Right? Standing by their side. Uplifting something or someone. Right? When you talk about support, you say things like, I support your decision. I support your cause. I don't support that attitude that you got. I will not support that choice you're making, which something like that implies you're backing off. You're not supporting anymore. Help implies we're in this together. You can't do this thing without me. Or I have something that makes up for your deficiency, right? Help sounds like, let me help you with your homework. I can help you find directions. It looks like you could use some help with that thing. Here's Daddy's little helper. The biggest difference between help and support is that help needs permission. Support doesn't necessarily need permission. The way I think about it is, imagine you're on the top end of a ladder and you're fixing something. And I come up to the ladder and I grab the ladder from the bottom. And you look back and you're like, yo, like, what are you doing? And I go, I'm just making sure I'm holding on to this thing and I'm putting it in the ground so that way you don't fall. And you're like, oh, all right, that's cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's support. But if I had the thought, oh, you look like you need some help. And I walk up to the ladder and I start climbing the ladder. You're going to look back and go, what are you doing? Get off the ladder. Oh, I'm trying to help. I don't need your help. Get off the ladder. It's dangerous. Sometimes one can be helpful, or one can have the intention of being helpful, and it doesn't actually turn out to be helpful. Which is why the distinction between support and help is so important. And it's interesting that Blizzard decided to go with a character that is more helpful than supportive. But the problem is, not everybody's going to want Lifeweaver's help. Lifeweaver is the character where somebody might use them and they look at that ladder and go, I'm going to go help, and start climbing the ladder. And that's not always on purpose. Their intention is, hey, you look like you're way too far. Let me pull you back in. Your intention is, I'm trying to help. But they're like, I don't feel supported. And so it's interesting. Look at Ana. All she does is shoot and heal you. She'll throw a nuke that either, anti-healing or enables better healing for you. Baptiste throws down lamp, has a gun that shoots, has bullets. Lucio gives you speed, gives you healing. Zenyatta can provide more damage, provides targeted healing. Mercy can, increase your damage, provide specific healing. All those instances are supportive. At no point is your agency robbed. People sometimes also combine May with Lifeweaver in terms of the ice wall. There is some comparison there. I would more compare that to the flower than the pull that Lifeweaver has. And so you think about May's ice wall, yeah, it's annoying, but it's disruptive, right? It doesn't take away your agency. It's just annoying and disruptive. Lifeweaver's flower is annoying and disruptive, but the pull, that robs you of your agency. And so, can it be helpful? Yes, absolutely. And if it's helpful, it can be supportive. But not all help is supportive. All support is helpful, but not all help is supportive. And this is the dynamic with Lifeweaver that a lot of people are going to mess up. So many people are going to mess Lifeweaver up. There's going to be so many situations that you're playing online, you're playing with randoms, and you're going to get into a situation where a Lifeweaver makes this decision for you. And you're going to be mad. Maybe you'll lose the game. Maybe you'll die, whatever the case may be. But the fact that he robs you of your agency is the biggest problem that will require Lifeweaver to have a rework. Because if he's not reworked, there's just going to be a lot of angry people. Right? In regular life, we run around all kinds of people who want to be helpful, and then they are not. Their intention is, oh man, I'm just trying to help. I don't need your help, do you? Like, if you're trying to help me, like, this is not what I'm looking for. Why don't you ask me what you want, how you can help me? Daddy, can I help you with that? We don't think our children, when they help us, are supportive. Right? Oh, they're helpful. But if you go to your child's sports event or musical or play or whatever the case may be, that is supportive. You are in the distance, providing encouragement, whatever the case may be. You are providing something that enables and enhances the decision that they have made. And Lifeweaver does not do that. Lifeweaver says, I'm not enhancing or enabling a thing that you want to do. I am going to decide for you what is helpful and what is not. And when you have solo queue players, duo queue players, whatever the case may be, if you are not teamed up with that Lifeweaver, it is going to be hell many times. I would wager, because Lifeweaver is a character that will require quite a bit of game sense, I would wager 55 to 60% of the time you are going to come across an annoying Lifeweaver. And that percentage is just too high to leave Lifeweaver the way he is now. I ain't got nothing wrong. I ain't got nothing against this kit. I like the kit. I really like the idea. I like how you have to have some game sense with Lifeweaver. You really have to think about the decisions that you're making. I can already think of scenarios where I would use the pull, and only in very, very specific scenarios. But it has to be black and white scenarios. And there's not a lot of black and white scenarios in Overwatch where you could justify, I'm always going to use pull right here. No. Situational awareness is Lifeweaver's kit. And there's not enough people who have a good situational awareness to justify a character like Lifeweaver's kit. So again, I like the kit. I love that Blizzard has gone in this direction with Lifeweaver. I really want them to continue doing interesting things like this. But I do think it has to remain in line with the design, I almost said theology. The design, I don't know why I can't think of the word right now, but the design idea that they started with something like support. It's in the name. Support characters should absolutely support. They should not be helpers. So until Lifeweaver's kit is changed, we're going to see a lot of situations where people are really annoyed. Again, with duo players or even just teams, they'll be fine because Lifeweaver does require communication. But even then, there's going to be some moments because Lifeweaver is a helper, not a supporter, that somebody's going to make a decision and go, why the did you do that? And they were like, dude, I was trying to help. And what are you going to say? You can't be mad because that's Lifeweaver's kit. It's a help kit, not a support kit. So what do you think? I am curious to hear your thoughts on Lifeweaver now that he's live and everybody can check him out and play. I know there's been a lot of discussion on it. Do you think Lifeweaver's going to need a rework? Let me know what you think. You know where to comment, tap whatever thumb you like, and subscribe for more conversations, not only about Overwatch, but other video games as well.